Welcome to your final tribal council. Opening statements. Scoopin'.
I did things with such fire because I knew that my back was up against the wall more so than anybody out here. I think I played my guts out. I mean, I've got pieces of mask sticking in my face. I would definitely say make things happen. I mean, one of my family mottos is, are you going to watch the news today or make the news? And
Former star from the reality TV show Survivor has been sentenced on child pornography charges. Michael Scoopin. He appealed to the judge for mercy today, but he failed to win that fight.
Hey guys, today we'll be doing a different kind of video. Today we're going to be doing an expose video. But wait, Nephis, how are you going to expose someone when you don't even PvP anymore? Well, for the people who do play the Elder Scrolls Online, or maybe for those who don't, MMOs revolve around interactions with people on the internet. People are generally as stupid on the internet as they are in reality, if not more so, and the results are just fucking meme-fucking-tastic. I personally find this special person particularly worth sharing in other places on the internet because of how hilarious it was. A lot of people have also been asking me about what happened as well, so I'm just going to summarize. A couple days ago, there was a housing competition for a guild on PC North America. Yes, that's right, this is going to be about drama in endgame housing. There are 14 houses that entered, and one of them was entered by a man-child called NovaHaze, who probably never had a father figure even before he was born. But anyway, at the end of this competition, which was streamed on my Twitch channel, this guy who just tuned in to try to see his house get judged got upset at the fact that his house didn't win first place, or rather didn't win any of the prizes at all. There was a first, second, and third place prize, and he straight up said, "I went and looked at first place winner. Wasn't a nice house at all." By the end of the conversation where everything was explained to him, he then said, well then, that only leaves one explanation. Votes were biased. My favorite part here is when a random person on my stream told him straight up, actually, there's a second explanation. You're a sore loser and are being extremely rude on top of that. At this point in the game itself, NovaHaze left the guild after being in it for a grand total of 22 hours. He then sends direct messages to the organizer on Discord, refusing to accept the fact that he lost in a goddamn housing contest, basically a decorating contest, and claims he'll be watching the entire stream VOD to see what went wrong. So, after Mr. Sherlock Hayes over here determines the Illuminati rigged the contest against him, he starts copy-pasting the spam message to people in the guild Discord. And I'm going to read some of this here and pretty much deconstruct all the bullshit he said. Alright, so let's start. I recently joined the guild Sempiternal Way 2 to 3 days ago. Okay, so, nope, he joined literally the day right before the housing contest and asked me about it. In order to find some skilled players for hard mode endgame content. So basically I was looking for carries. I was warned by my friend Kiltridge that the leader's smirk was intense and somewhat of an asshole. By the way, this same friend who invited him apologized for giving him a guild invite. And what's funny is that the story he told us after about NovaHaze was that he was running normal white gold tower groups to start farming some gear, and that every time someone new joined the group, he insisted on taking the new person to his house, which by the way is hilarious because that is some long ass white gold tower farm runs I'm never gonna sign up for. Alright, and moving on. Coincidentally, when I joined the guild, I noticed there was a housing competition going on today. Okay, so he claimed he joined the guild days before, but then says he joined and then noticed it on the same day. This guy has a worse sense of time than the fucking Old Testament here, folks. I figured it would be a great way to get to know someone or other members of the guild and to show off my new fancy house that I've spent hours working on. So in comparison to some of the other housing contestants, he only spent a few hours on his house while other people spent almost 2 weeks preparing for the competition. Sounds legit, guys. I think he deserved the first place prize. I watched the Twitch stream for the housing competition as soon as I got on and was appalled by some of the comments made by some of the guild's officers during the event. There were some racist remarks about Middle Eastern people, vulgar language, etc. If you guys would like to watch the past broadcast, link below in the description. The part where he claims I was being racist is when I commented that the Red Guard architecture resembles that of Middle Eastern architecture, much like how Khajiit architecture resembles real-life architecture of Thailand. And I believe a friend from Saudi Arabia in the guild was mentioned as an old running joke in conjunction to this. But what really surprised me was the guild leader's smirk. She had a house in the event, therefore had a vested interest in winning the competition. Spoiler alert, she didn't win any prizes, and while I disagree with judges entering a contest, there were rules such as them not being able to give scores on their own houses, and blah blah blah, to prevent biased scoring and, winning against other contestants that are not judges. Once she arrived at my house, I had requested she show it off during nighttime since my house was specifically designed for it, but she specifically chose my house during the daytime cycle in the game. Okay, first of all, in ESO, the day and night cycles are 6 hours each. So if it's not nighttime, according to Dr. NovaHaze over here, we gotta postpone the fucking competition until it's nighttime for his fucking house. Anyway, we're gonna skip a bunch of nonsense over here. But if you guys want to pause the video to actually read the entire tantrum, you're more than free to do so. At the end of his long rant, he promotes my Twitch, which, by the way, I'm grateful for. I mean, follow me on Twitch, by the way. At the end, he also claims, "My friends and I have left the guild, and leave this message as a warning to others." And according to this little screenshot I have here, it looks like his friends are imaginary. So it's pretty fucking hilarious how angry this guy got over losing a fucking housing contest. I mean, it's just pretty fucking ridiculous in general to get angry over most things on the internet, like getting mad over being teabagged or some shit, but folks, this takes the fucking cake. I have literally seen it all now. I have seen drama in PvP, PvE, even the goddamn role-playing community, but I never thought I'd live to see drama in decorating a goddamn gingerbread house. Now, I'm not going to make this into a 40-minute long video exposing NovaHaze. Oh, what was it? There's already a 40-minute long video exposing him? Holy fucking shit. I think we got our player of the month here, everyone. That's right, in addition to being a fucking joke on ESO, it seems he was chased out by another multiplayer game community from ARC. I don't know what's more sad, the fact that he's been jumping from game to game, trying to find a place to fit in with his toxic demeanor, or that he's literally less wanted than dinosaur poop. After some cursory glances, it seems NovaHaze's character is incredibly questionable. It seems he has a pretty bad history of stalking people both online and real life, changing his online names and even switching up IPs to continue his activities for whatever reason. It also seems from the complaints filed against him on Reddit and Steam, he also starts up drama where there isn't any. So basically he's a whatever-year-old man feeding his loneliness with some sick depraved pleasure from lying to people so he can masturbate to it on a park bench later. To sum it up, NovaHaze sent me a friend request on Discord after this whole incident where he immediately, of course, went on his rant. His true character showed when he said some pretty racist things after the fact that he claimed everyone in this guild was elitist and racist and blah blah blah. He even had some very unpleasant threats, including rape, going on there. So by the end of this lovely conversation, I gave him some good advice on killing himself. How could you, Nephis? How could you tell another human being to off himself? You should be ashamed. Nope, I'm going to be 100% truthful here. I personally don't really give a shit if NovaHaze does kill himself or if this person dies. I hope he's watching this video. In fact, there are some people that deserve it, and this individual is one of them. Am I calling for people to harass him, dox him, or whatever? No, I really don't simply care about him. I think if you're going to treat people like garbage, you deserve to be treated like garbage. That goes the same for me, no exceptions, you or whoever. And anyway, the advice I gave him on how to shoot himself is pretty bad anyway, so if he does take the advice, he'll probably live. Overall, this was a really fun experience I thought I'd share with everyone here. Just really hilarious how people act and completely break down over some petty nonsense. Honestly, I blame the ARC gaming community for passing this plague onto us. Hopefully this plague moves on to a different game, although I'm not sure what game deserves such a fate. Probably an EA game.